Welcome to the second installment, The Power of Archetypal Aesthetics. I'm Brian Rose from MasterBrand Studio, and in this training, we're going to delve into how you can use visual subconscious cues to captivate your audience the moment they first see your brand. It's surprising how many entrepreneurs think a stellar product alone will do the talking. In reality, excellent products require robust branding to widen their reach and encourage more consumers to make the purchase. With strategic branding, a mere glance can shift customers' perception and drive sales. Take, for example, Soup Farm and Trusty Pipe Plumbing, which embody the jester and everyman archetypes respectively. The emotional resonance of their branding sets them apart from their non-branded competitors. Let's learn from a few more examples. In the last video, we were introduced to the 12 brand archetypes. I'm going to show you 3 familiar companies that attract new customers every day by brilliantly using the rebel, everyman, and lover archetypes. Harley Davidson. This appeals to the bad boy by bucking the norm and boldly empowering their customers to do their own thing. This is classic rebel archetype marketing. State Farm Insurance, on the other hand, wants their customers to trust that they've got their back when hard times come, just like a good neighbor would. This friendly and relatable branding is a perfect example of the everyman archetype. Godiva Chocolate has masterfully seduced the world with their velvety sweetness. It's no mistake that their logo is a naked woman riding a horse. They've embodied the lover archetype in their branding and have made it crystal clear who their chocolate is for. Those are 3 massive businesses, but what about the little guy? Many small business owners believe that branding is expensive and unnecessary, but that couldn't be farther from the truth, especially for small businesses. Strategic branding is a non-negotiable investment that pays dividends. Even with an amazing product, research shows that you only have 7 seconds to make a lasting first impression. In that first 7 seconds, potential customers will see your branding, feel a certain way subconsciously, and make a conclusion. It happens that fast. Captivating your audience within that initial 7-second window, followed by consistent branding, can boost your revenue by as much as 20%. To offer some context, if your business is generating $500K annually, applying the branding techniques we're discussing could potentially yield an additional $100K in revenue each year. Clearly, branding isn't just a cosmetic concern, it has real financial implications. But I thought branding was just choosing nice colors and getting a logo made. Well, if only it were that simple. Branding is more than colors and a logo. It's about endowing your business with a compelling, unmistakable personality that naturally attracts customers. Absolutely, it's not just about the logo and colors. Fonts, images, and even the names of your products and services all come together to define your brand's visual identity. Take a look at how Dr. Squatch and Ivory sell soap compared to a generic option. Every aspect of their visual branding aligns perfectly with their respective brand archetypes, and it makes a difference in how consumers perceive them. These 2 realtors have nailed it as well. In the middle, Anna exudes the competence, poise, and authority of the ruler archetype. On the right, Alla conveys a willingness to drive into the gritty details of real estate, signaled by his grunge font and the rebel-inspired branding. Even these 3 donut shops have found creative ways to make their products stand out with great branding. Donut Shop's everyman nostalgic vibe sets the stage for a friendly, small-town experience when you walk in. Square Donuts turns the conventional donut shape on its head, embodying the creator archetype by showing that it is possible to fit a square peg into a round hole. And Death Grip Donuts boast that you can kill your sweet tooth with their rebellious and edgy, bold flavors. If you've been hesitant to lock in your branding because you're afraid that it might need to change in the future, don't be. Once created, your brand can evolve as your business grows. Apple is a fantastic example of this. Their initial branding in '76 was the explorer archetype, completely different than their current creator branding. Originally, their marketing message was focusing on voyaging the strange seas of thought alone. Now, they're all about empowering people to touch, experience, and create with their products. Their stores look like an art studio where everyone is welcome to come in and start creating. I, for one, am glad they changed their branding. Can you imagine if the Apple Store looked like this today? But in all seriousness, you might be thinking, companies like Apple have limitless resources and world-class talent to make these branding choices. How can a regular small business owner compete? But don't be disheartened. Knowing your brand archetype and converting that knowledge into actionable steps is entirely possible, even for smaller operations. If your head is spinning, take a deep breath. There is an easy solution to getting started. All you need to do is visit brandidentityquiz.com and answer a few short questions about your business. It's actually pretty fun, and at the end, we'll tell you what your brand archetype is. Along with your results, we'll also email you a MasterBrand archetype action plan that will walk you through exactly how to incorporate your specific archetype into branding. We provide a detailed analysis of your brand archetype along with real-world examples and customer expectations. We give you clear guides to picking colors, fonts, icons, and logos that fit your brand archetype. We'll also provide you with the ideal communication style for your brand archetype, complete with examples of effective messaging and pitfalls to avoid. And if you're active on social media, you'll love our content suggestions. We give you months of archetype-specific posts and reel ideas that your customers will not only engage with, but want to share. If you haven't already taken this assessment, visit brandidentityquiz.com today. Part 3 of our next training will be next level understanding, incorporating everything we've discussed so far into what I call the holy grail of digital marketing, the golden trio. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.